Hi everyone. Today I'm going to give you an idea about online assessment. It's similar like the assessment you are running in your classroom, but online assessment is the means of you are conducting the assessment through online. That means with the presence of internet and computer. It's very easier way to conduct your assessment for your students. It's very easy to assess grades, giving feedback, evaluate students' performance, and it's very quicker and easier way to conduct the assessment. And that means you can have more time on your teaching, or you can have more focus on your teaching. So I'm going to give you an overview idea how you can run online assessment, how to do that, what are the tools you are going to use it, and how you are going to be use it. So today I will be focusing some of the points. So today I will be talking about what is online assessment first, then why online assessment is important in 21st century teaching and learning. How do you assess your students' online assessment? Tools to use for online assessment. Create your own assessment, how you will be creating your assessment, and how to give feedback and evaluate your students' work. So this is the areas I will be focusing on, and I will be giving you some practical examples as well, that how you are going to run your online assessment. So let's get started. First, what is online assessment? So we can assume that our assessment, which is going to be on online. So this online assessment will help you to assess your student about their knowledge, about whatever you have taught the subject. So it's similar kind of the assessment you are running in the classroom, but it's online. That is the medium is different, but assessing your student will be the similar way that you are going to use it you are using every day. So this is online assessment, and why it is important, why we will be using online assessment now. So we have learned from our pandemic, like COVID-19 pandemic, when everything was closed, school was closed, and then students didn't get enough opportunity to learn. And that time we everyone came virtually. We have started teaching, we have started assessing student online. That's the time we have started using online more efficiently and productively than before. Online assessment help you to create assessment for your students in much more faster and quicker way. You can assess candidate result and progress. You can give them feedback. Candidates, your students will be able to know how they are doing, which of the areas they are strong, and which of the areas they need to work on more. So it's a one-way platform, and then you can assess your student much more easier, quicker way than you are running your online you're running your assessment physically. And at the same time, students will also get to know about the grades or the results of their assessment, and most importantly, the feedback you are providing for each and individual student is that will help them to progress their learning journey. So it's very important. And you can try either of the way, like some of the time in your when you are teaching in your classroom, you can run some of the physical assessment, sometimes you can run online assessment, and you can see that which one is more productive for you, your class, and for your student. So next is how to assess students online, how you will be assessing your students online. So there are various ways you can assess your students online, such as when you are you can run tests and quizzes. Is very easier way to create a quiz online, depending on the subject you are teaching. You can arrange peer assessment activities for your student. For example, you are creating an assignment for your students. It's a group activity. You are asking some questions to the students, and then students will be answering, and then each student, the groups you have made, each students will assess their peer assignment. And then so that's called peer assignment activity, and it is very helpful that through the peer assignment activity, student can learn from each from their peers, and they can understand that what is the correct way they are doing, what is their fault, and is a very useful way to learn from their peers. Next, you can do drag and drop activities. Drag and drop activities is just similar kind of thing, like matching. So whenever we are doing in the classroom that in two columns, we are putting some questions, one column in the question and one column is the answer. And then we are asking our students to connect each of the words to the right answer. So drag and drop activities is similar kind of thing, is very fun in online as well. Next is coming game-based learning activities. So nowadays is game-based learning activities is very efficient way to teach students. So when they are playing game and at the same time learning, it's going to their learning abilities are more. They are going to memorize the subject or memorize your teaching is more. So the game-based learning nowadays is a very popular way to teach your students. And another way is essays. So essay is very conventional way to judge your student. So you can conduct the essays in the physical way, just like you are giving a question and set of paper to the students, and at the same time you can do mm, online as well. So these are the ways, these are the more popular ways we assess our students online. Most popularly is test or quizzes, game-based learning, or peer assessment, drag and drop. So these are the most quickest, more popular way to assess your student. So next is what are the tools you are going to use for your online assessment. So I'll be giving you some examples of the online tools that is frequently used in the education sector. Some of them are free and some of them are not free. So but you can sign up for free, you can try how it is working, and then depending on that you can take a call that whether you are going to subscribe that platform or not. So first I'll be talking about Socrative. Socrative is a platform. I will show you. Let me go to just 1 second. I'll be showing you the platform as well. So this is Socrative platform. It's a paid based platform, but they are offering something for free as well. It's a app. It can be used in everywhere. You can use in mobile or desktop or your laptop. So it's a app based assessment. So if I scroll down, you can see that that you can how you can use this platform. For example, you can run quiz or you can grade your students about the performance. The students experience is great. You can give instant feedback to the students. You can create personalized activities for your students. For example, in your classroom there are mixed abilities of students. Some of the students are low abilities. For example, if any students is SEN students or any other student low abilities of students, you can create a personalized activities for your specialized students. Or some students are very good in their learning, so you can make different activities to test their knowledge. um, and then uh, obviously, if you are using some platform, making your assessment is much more quicker and easier, and then you get more time on teaching. And you can see is available in all platform like tablet, desktop, tablet, this is the laptop, desktop, mobile, all platform it is available. This is free for the students. So I will show you the pricing over here. Some of the, you can see over here, this is the free. If you sign up, then you can create 5 quizzes, one public room for your class, launch one activity at a time, 50 students per room, space stress assessment, easy quiz sharing with URLs. So if you sign up for free to test how is the platform, so there is a free version available, so then you can use it. And then if you feel like that this is the ideal for you, your students, then you can go for the paid subscriptions as well. So this is the platform. First I chose the Socrative. Next is Mentimeter. So Mentimeter is another platform for your student. It's very engaging platform, because mostly for our sixth form students, means those who are year 12 and 13, those who have age like 17 and 18 year students, those who are in high school going to the university. So normally they use mobile phone in their classroom or in the school environment. And when I teach them, I normally use Mentimeter to engage them. So I'm just going to show you the platform, how Mentimeter looks like. Um, so this is the Mentimeter platform. It's free to use, and some paid, obviously some paid option is there. You can sign up for free. And it's app based also. You are just going to share the links with your students, and whenever you are teaching, you can ask feedback from your student. So it's an instant platform to get feedback for your teaching, or if you are running any online assessment, you can get feedback, or you can get result from the students. You can conduct your test that time, and the students are going to get the result that time only. So you can run as a whole classroom activities as well. Yes, it is free to use. It is very engaging, because I have used in my classroom, and I have seen that the students are really engaging. um, it's help you to increase the students learning. It is inclusive and fun. Yes, it's fun way to learn, and it's most importantly is free to use as well. So you can test your students knowledge, you can run a quiz, and in that time you can test the students knowledge. And as I said, it's an instant platform to test your student. For example, you can run a surprise test. For you came in the classroom, and then you tell your students that I'm going to do a surprise test today, and then you just create a quiz in Mentimeter, and then you ask your student to answer the question, and that time you're going to get the result, like how many students are giving correct answer and how many students are not, and then depending on that you can revise the topic. For example, that you have seen that more than 50% of students didn't give you the correct answer, so then you feel like that this is the topic I need to go through one more time to make my students more understandable. So it's very quicker and easier way you get feedback from your students and from your teaching as well. Yes, it's very fun and engaging and interactive way. So you can read, there are lots of blogs available on this platform. You can read and get knowledge on the platform and how to use that. So here you can see that lots of templates are available for the educators. So you do not need to start from scratch. You can get lots of examples to start. And then when you are experiencing using Mentimeter or any of the platform, then you can create your own quizzes. So to begin with, there are lots of templates and examples are available. So it's very easy a way to use this platform. So in most of the USA and then in UKs as well, we use Mentimeter. It's a live tool, live pool platform. So yeah, you can try using in Mentimeter. Is very useful in using in the hybrid setting. For example, you are teaching in the classroom and you have set a homework for your students, and then you can share the link the students to finish it at home. That you can do as well. Or as I said that you have planned to run plan to test your students knowledge and you are running a surprise test in the classroom, so you can use like that ways as well. So this was the second tool. So first tool I talked about Socrative. Next I talked about Mentimeter. So now I'm going to talk about Pool Everywhere. So Pool Everywhere, I'm going to show you Pool Everywhere. Pool Everywhere is also online platform. It works best in hybrid way. For example, you are teaching something in classroom and you are going to test the knowledge of the students, and then you can set a homework in their home. So it's really useful in hybrid situation. And you can assume like that the poll everywhere means it's a instant polling platform to get feedback from the students, or you can give feedback to the students as well. It's some of, again, this is a platform, you can use some of the platform as free of cost, and some there are pricing available. So let me check the pricing. Yes, so you can see that the interaction is free, but if you want to do more, for example, that the engaging is $52 per month. So this is the pricing for them. And then this is the platform looks like. So you can run the quiz question answers, or you can run live online polling, you can do surveys. Just you need to create the quizzes and then share the links with your students. It's very easier way. Yes, it's app based as well. So wherever you want you can use it. It is integrated into Google. So yes, it's very easier way to run the surveys or the quizzes or any online assessment. If you want to do for your students, is very easier way to gather feedback from your students, how they feel the test. If they are doing mistake, they are going to get the instant feedback from you. So through these platforms like the students are going to get instant feedback. They are going to learn that time only, and whatever mistake they have done, and then they are learning from them. So it's much more quicker and faster way you are conducting the test, and the students are learning as well. So this is the platform Pool Everywhere. My next tool, I'm just going to show you Kahoot. Kahoot, I'm sure you have heard about Kahoot. Kahoot is a game-based learning platform. It's integrated in Google as well. Yes, you can use the platform. Some of the free to use, some of the features are free to use, and some of them are not. You can get lots of templates or lots of ready-made quizzes for your student. Is very easy to create. You can share or host, and then students can play. For example, I have seen my students, they are enjoying Kahoot when I'm running Kahoot game-based learning with them. Yes, Kahoot is a game-based learning platform. You can see over here, these are the amount of students they are playing every year, and more than 50% of the US teachers use Kahoot. When the research has showed that when the students are playing and then learning, they are learning more faster and quicker way than the conventional way, and the information they are gathering there, that's going to be in their mind more longer time than the conventional way you are teaching. I have seen lots of platforms, lots of for example, if I press play, and then you just need to give a game pin, and the students can play the game. I have seen my students to play. Go to just 1 second. Need to go to home again. So this is the home. You can sign up for free. The schools, for example, ways to play, distance running, how you're going to assess your students. You can make interactive lessons. Higher education is how you are going to use for higher education, math labs. So there are different ways you can use Kahoot for the student. So this is not the way. My next will be there for this is, I was talking about Kahoot. So it's a game-based platform I talk. Next is Quizlet. Again, it's a game-based platform for using to your student. 1 second. So this is the Quizlet platform. It's free to use for the teachers, and as Kahoot I said, there are lots of templates as well. You can see, for example, this is the subject. First, I will show you how Quizlet look like, and then I'm going to show you what are the subject areas and how the teachers are making the quiz. So this is the platform Quizlet. It looks like is very easier way to do, and then students can prepare for their exams as well. They can make flashcards for their revision. Whenever they want to revise, they can revise. So is very engaging way to use your teaching method or learning for your students. So for example, the subject areas, if I come to subject areas, So then you can choose any subject. For example, if I choose science and then if I choose biology, then there are lots of pre-made quizzes are available. For example, this is the quiz, humoral immunoresponse versus cellular immunity. So if I am teaching this topic to my students, and then I can see that this is already available, this is pre-made, and then there are 57 slides on this, and then you can test. They are going to, this is flashcard, so you can share with your students. Once the students learn these, then how they were going to learn, and then you can test your students as well. So these are the exercises for your students to finish it. So these are the ways you can these are the ways you can run, you can test your student, or you can make your own, or you can make your own quizzes as well. For example, anything in social science, there's a human geography. If I click that, so you will be getting lots of pre-made quizzes available for you to see. So you can see that 667, these are the, I mean, 667 quizzes are available for you to see, or you can create your own quiz as well. So yes, it's free to use. You can try, and there are lots of templates available for you to start. Is very easier way. It's a complete platform. I can tell you that you are going to make the flashcards, students are going to revise, they are going to learn, and then afterwards you can test your students. And then when you test your students, you can get feedback from your students can get feedback from you instantly, and you can grade your student very quickly. So these are the platforms. So next platform I'll be talking about. So I have talked about Socrative, Mentimeter, Poll Everywhere, Kahoot, Quizlet, and now I'm going to talk about Formative. Formative is just like whenever if you are running, if you are doing essay, if you are doing an online essay test for your students, then this platform is very useful. Obviously, this is a paid-based platform. Um, so let me check the pricing as well, whether you can use some of them free. Yes, uh, uh, some of the features are free. You can sign up and then you can test the platform. So there are lots of resources available for you to start. For example, you can get training, there are help center as well. From the library, you can get lots of ready-made resources available for you to use. You can join webinar, you can join community. Um, so this is the formative assessment, just like the essays. You can, if you are running any essays, you can engage your students with digital whiteboards. You can create flipped instructional videos. um, Differentiate learning with audio and video assignments. So if you want your student to present something, your students can choose either of the way, like video presentation or audio presentation. So there are different ways you can test your students, and the students are going to get the opportunities as well to give their test in different ways, not only in the conventional ways like pen, pencil, and paper. There are different ways like quizzes or peer assessment, game-based learning, or audio presentation or video presentation. So students are much more motivated, and they don't feel that they are giving any test. So when they are not, they don't feel that they are giving test, like they are more, they are not stressful, and then when they are not stressful, they are going to get much better grade if they are stressful. So yes, different ways you can use the platform is integrated with Google. So you can uh, you can evaluate your student instantly, and it's trusted from the educators all over the world. So this was the another platform for running any formative test if you want to do. Uh, Next is coming Google Forms. So Google Forms is very easier way if you have any um, Gmail account. If you have any Gmail, you can run, you can create grade quizzes in the in Google Form. And if you have Microsoft account, if you have Microsoft account, then um, if you have any Microsoft, if you have Microsoft account, you can do Microsoft you can make a you can make quiz in Microsoft as well. So I'm just going to show you how to create Google Forms, and it's completely free to use. First, I'll be showing what you are going to get, how you're going to. I'm going to give you an idea what you can make in Google Forms. For example, you can make a new quiz and answer keys in Google Forms. So you will make the quiz, and then you make the answer keys as well for your students to um, for your students, so that they know that whether it is correct answer or wrong answer. So you can make the quiz and the answer key as well, and you can collect the response together, and you can collect um, collect the response together, and then from the response you can make a graph that like what is the um, uh, how can I say what is the percentage of successful, means like how many right answer, how many students are giving, what is the success criteria for your quiz for the students. um, in terms of making the answer, in terms of creating the quiz, there are different ways you can quiz. You can make the short answer. I'm going to show you afterwards how it looks like. You can make short answer, you can make multiple choice, you can make check boxes, you can make drop down, multiple choice, grid, checks box, grid. So there are the different ways you can create your quizzes. Then you can add the answer key, you can add the feedback in the answer key. um, so you can choose like what people see during the quiz and then after quiz, means like in the setting you have completely control over how you are going to what the students are going to see, what is available for them. You can grade the quiz, is very easy way. And you can see that if the students are frequently, what is the percentage of the students, those who are missing frequently, questions, you can make a graph with the correct answer. For example, you can make a percentage, like, okay, 60% of the students give the correct answer. You can make from the data, you can draw statistics as well, like mean, medium, average, and the range of the scores for your students. If you see that your students are getting good scores for your for the quiz you have done, then that's fine. And if you feel like that no, it's not the result you want, then you can contact the text one more time. So, and it's very easier way. You are getting that all the datas together, and then it's much faster way you can take the decision. You can grade individual response. So it's in the answer key, you can write down, if, for example, if you are running any multiple choice question, for example, is true or false, or in multiple choice question, in the answer key you can write down the correct answer, and from them, if any students is clicking that answer, that means is the correct answer, and it's going to show you in your data or responses that this many of persons have given the correct answer. So what I can say, if you are running any multiple choice question in a physical pen and paper, you have to see all the answer, and see that how many students have given the correct answer. And in online assessment, you do not need to see anything, the system is giving for you. System is, if you are putting the right answer, means correct answer, in the answer key, it is automatically checked in the system, and so it's much more easier and faster way you are conducting the test. And you can give feedback, you can add a feedback in the answer key as well, and then you can save it, and you can use it in future for your purpose. And then just you can share with your students immediately, you can share with your student, you can collect the feedback. So these are the various ways you can use Google Forms. So I'm just going to show you an examples that I have made before. For example, this one, the plagiarism quiz number 1, I have made before. So here you can see that I have given our questions, and then it's a multiple choice question. I have given the choices like yes, no, or maybe. If you want, you can add any other options as well. You can add picture if you want, you can change it to different way. You can, for example, if you want a short answer from your students, you can make it like a short answer. If you want a paragraph from your students, you can do it like that. So I have chosen multiple choices, so I clicked this one. You can do check boxes, you can do drop down. So whatever the ways you want, you can arrange your questions. I'm just going to show you an example. See here, answer key, I have given 1 point if any students, for example, the correct answer is regarding this question, the correct answer is yes. If any students click yes, then they are going to get 1 point. So I have given the point system as well. I'm just going to show you. So these are the ways I was making the questions. I'm going to show you one more, how I'm creating the quiz. For example, here, this is the panel. You can do, for example, this plus is for add question, this is for import question. For example, if you have in your computer some of the question, you can import the question. This is for your title or the description. If you want to add any image for your question, then you can add. If you want to add video, then you can add from here. And this is the add another section. If you have multiple choice question, and then in your question paper, there are different sections. So this is the add section. So I'm just going to show you how to add question. For example, here, any questions. For example, what is if I'm going to ask a question, this one, what is plagiarism? I'm going to ask students a short answer. Then I'm just going to, I choose short answer, and then answer key. I have given 5 points for if anyone is um, correctly tell me answering this question. And then you can add feedback as well. So you can add feedback. So for the feedback, please give an example you explaining definition. So this is the feedback. So if I save it, and then it will be over here, then students know that how they are going to give the answer. And if you don't want, you can edit afterwards as well, or if you don't want, then you can delete. So this is the way you can create a quiz, and then you can send either to email, or you can create a link. You can shorten the link and then copy the link, and then you can share with your students, or you can send to email. So when you're, and then you need to click over here, collect emails, if you want to collect the emails or not. And then you can add editor as well, who can edit this question and include form in the emails. And then once you are sending this one, your students are going to get this assessment. And then total points, you can see here, each questions, if you are giving, for example, this one, if is, I have put 1 point. So in this quiz, total 11 points are there. The students are going to mostly is multiple choice question, and then one I put is short answer. So it's altogether is 11 points. And after that, yes, I didn't share with any of the students this question. So when you share with your students, you are going to collect the response from your students, and from here you can see the graphs, like how many students gave you correct answer, how many students didn't give you correct answer, and then whether you need to revise this. So these are the very easier way to create Google Forms. One more I'm going to show you. This is the event feedback I have collected. I have done an event, and then I collected from my participants one of the events. So this is the multiple choice I have done. So the event feedback I have given, I have written a small description. So what I'm going to collect from this form. For example, my first question was, how satisfied were you with this event? So they are giving 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Um, it's a combination of multiple choice, and then it's a short answer also I have put over here. Whatever your key takes away from this event, what did you learn from the event? And here I have done like how satisfied with the logistics, like 1, 2, 3, 4, not applicable. And then I have given like accommodation, welcoming kit, communication, transportation. So there are different way, the way you want to test your students, you can do it. So this is the way you can do. It's a combination, like some of the questions will be multiple choice, some of them will be short answer, some of them will be the paragraph to one. And then you can put the marks as well against each questions, and then you can share with your students. It's very easier way to share through email or links, or whichever way you want. So these are the tools mostly the students are using during even the educators are using during online assessment. So um, I hope you have got an idea how to run online assessment, and how to grade your students, how to give feedback for your students, and how to evaluate your students' performance. So it was an overview idea, and then I hope you have received some of the knowledge from my presentation, and then you are ready to test a different platform, and then see which one is the best for your students and for you. So this is, if you want me to follow, there are different, I am on Twitter as well, so at Mail Tuition. You can follow me. I have the Wakelet collection as well. So my Wakelet collection at Sampashin is a Wakelet collection. Or if you have any question, you can email me, like mail2.shampashin@gmail.com. So if you have any questions, either of the way, you can reach out to me. And my last things, this is the credit, because I have used the template from Slides Mania. It's a free platform to use any of the slides if you want to use for your presentation. So this is the credit, this for the Slides Mania. So I'm just going to end off my presentation, and I hope I have given you some of the ideas and knowledge how to use online platform, and you are going to get started with all of these knowledges, and then the tools you have here from this presentation. So thanks everyone, thanks for listening. If you have any queries, please do let me know. You can contact me anytime. These are the ways you can contact me. So thanks guys, thanks for listening. Thank you very much.